Hello there and welcome. How's it going? This is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Welcome to the Ask and Be Inspired Affiliate Marketing live stream, designed to help you get unstuck, produce results, and achieve time freedom even if you're brand new. What is the main goal of all affiliate marketers who get started in building their business? The main goal is to make money. That is what is on everybody's mind when they get started in building a business. However, if money becomes the only driving factor and there's nothing else involved with that, can it lead to a long lasting and fulfilled life? Let me share a story with you. You may know of this individual, so listen closely. This is a story of an individual who started off very young. He was already working as a kid. He rehearsed in his band for countless nights, never got to enjoy his childhood. There was only the band and perfection. And so as he grew up, he went on to become a music legend in the genre of pop. He had a lot of number one hit singles, made it to the Billboard's number one every time, and became a legend in the music industry. If you heard his name, you will know who he is. But even with all these big accomplishments that he made in the music industry, even with all the raving fans, all the fame, all the money, being able to get what he wanted, he wasn't happy. He was so depressed and so miserable that he wanted to see if he could have happiness because he felt like it was missing in his life. He didn't have it as a child. He didn't get to enjoy his childhood. And so he ended up becoming depressed. And then his doctor prescribed him some medication, which unfortunately ended up killing him because of overdosing. But in his last words, when he was dying, he sang the words, "Heal the world." And he was so sad and depressed in spite of everything that he accomplished. You may be thinking to yourself, who is this individual? I am talking about Michael Jackson. Now, I know there's some controversial things surrounding him, but I am only going to talk about him in the context of success, in terms of his career and how fulfilled he was. Even though he was called King of Pop, even though he was most praised in the music industry, in spite of all that fame, all that fortune, he wasn't happy. Now, a lot of people would envy him. He has the fame, he has the money, he can do whatever he wants in his life. He can basically do anything materialistically. But even though he had all of these things, he wasn't happy. He felt like something was missing. It didn't matter how many fans he had, it didn't matter how much fame he had, how many times he was getting mentioned in newspapers, articles, podcasts. It didn't matter. He just simply wasn't happy. And a lot of people would envy someone like him. In fact, there are a lot of celebrities out there right now who are making tons and tons of money. But just because they have tons and tons of money, they are still miserable. Now you might be thinking, well, if I had a lot of money right now, like celebrities did, especially if I had Michael Jackson's financial success, then I wouldn't be where I am and I would be able to just make my life a whole lot better. But why can't you just start that now? Do you honestly need to wait until you have financial success to finally be happy? let me tell you something. Money is not a determining factor of happiness. It doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank. It's not something that can make you happy over the long term. Yes, it can buy you some temporary happiness. For instance, if you get pulled over in a road or you happen to stop in the middle of the road, you realize that there's something wrong with your car and they have to take it to a shop in which they have to work overnight on it or however long it's going to take. Then you have to check into a hotel and stay for the night, think about where you're going to buy food, and you have the money to do that. So you're not stressing about, oh, I don't have enough money. Now, in that example, it can buy you a sense of relief. But as far as relationships are concerned, those that you take time to build, you can't buy a relationship. Money cannot buy trust. That's something that you gotta earn. Why am I mentioning all of this? Because a lot of these people in the affiliate marketing industry go into this thinking that the money is the only goal. And that when they finally have the money, they'll be able to finally be happy with their life. But what they don't realize is, as the cliched saying goes, happiness comes from within. It's not something outside of you, it comes from within. You don't need the money right now at this very moment to be happy. Happiness is a choice. You can choose to be happy wherever you are right now. You don't need to wait for financial success or money to finally be happy. It's a choice. It's a state of mind. You choose to be happy at any moment of your life. So even if you're broke right now, even if things are not going well in your own life, choose to be happy in spite of it. I am not saying ignore everything that's going on. I am simply saying don't put a focus on it and instead choose to be happy. It can even come from the little things in your life. For instance, you can choose to be happy today that you have a roof over your head. Not a lot of people have that luxury. There's people out there that have to live on the streets and fend for themselves. You can choose to be happy right now that you have food in the fridge. Because a lot of people are going hungry on the streets right now and they don't know what to eat. There's people thinking every single minute of the day, what am I going to eat? Where am I going to get the food? And they're crying their eyes out. You can choose to be happy right now that you have food in the fridge. Heck, you can even choose to be happy right now that you have loved ones in your home that you can wake up and say good morning to. A lot of people out there right now, they lost family members. There's even some that are lonely, that they don't have anybody to wake up to. That every day, it's always feeling like you're so alone, that there's no one to talk to, there's no one to turn to. Be thankful that you actually have people in your life, loved ones at home, that you can wake up and say good morning to, that you can spend quality time with. If you choose to look for the little things to be happy about right now in your life, that is a stepping stone to even greater abundance. How is this relevant to affiliate marketing? If you don't choose to be happy where you are right now, it's going to be very hard for you to generate the level of results that you're looking for. You're always going to be so focused on the money and not learning the skills. You're always going to be unhappy when things don't go according to when you want it to, and you don't take the time to really learn and master anything. And so you go on to find the next best thing, thinking the grass is greener on the other side. But it's not so much that the grass is greener on the other side. You got to learn to water your own grass. As one of my coaches and mentors, Ace and Rich, put it, you got to learn to water your own damn grass. The grass is not always greener on the other side. So I want you to know right now, even though you may not have much money coming in right now into your life, even though your business is not where you want it to be right now, don't let that deter you from being happy. If you really want to succeed in your business and in life, first, you got to make the decision that you're going to be happy. Every morning that you wake up, you always have a choice. You can either choose to be happy about the things that you do have, or you can choose to be miserable about the things that you don't have. Don't let money be a determining factor for whether or not you are truly happy. Now, I understand that money cannot buy happiness, but no one also likes to stay poor and broke all the time. But see, you can decide right now to change that state of mind and align yourself with abundance, with prosperity. You don't need to be thinking and focused on, oh, I'm so broke right now. What am I going to do? Because that kind of thinking is going to get you nowhere. It's not going to move you closer to where you want to be. Are you following me here? It's not going to move you closer to where you want to be. So let the money go. It's never meant to entirely give you long-term happiness. It's just simply a tool that you use to enhance the quality of your life. Happiness is a choice. Happiness comes from within you. And it's a choice that you can make at any moment in life. You can even start right now. Okay, so what I'll go ahead and do right now is I'll go ahead and answer the questions that have come in prior to this live stream. And I'm going to go ahead and answer the first question right now. Bob asks, why is it important for your content to be targeted? This is an excellent question, Bob. I actually made a post about this earlier on my social media, but I'll go ahead and talk about it here. There's something that I've been seeing lately, and it's mostly been on Instagram, but I imagine it's happening on all the platforms as well. So I've been seeing on Instagram, I follow a couple of Instagram accounts that are about entrepreneur motivation and mindset. Now, I won't give out names, but let's just say this account was doing some things that were very questionable. So lately, I've been seeing these accounts posting posts about porn use and dating and women. And I've been seeing a lot of those on my Instagram newsfeed lately. And as I'm reading the comments out of curiosity, I noticed that a lot of people have been getting pissed off that this Instagram account, whoever is behind this user Instagram account, has actually been posting content that's not relevant to them. And this is the point that I want to give to you. You can use current events, your stories, or even controversial topics. Now, I know porn use, dating, and women are topics in and of themselves, but you got to ask the question, is this something that my audience can gain value from? Is this really relevant to them? Because for these Instagram accounts, they're in the niche of motivation and mindset. Now, I know there's a lot of people that have their views on these kinds of topics, but is this what they're really looking for? Is this something that's going to give them value? It's not. And see, you got to be careful with what you choose to post as content. You got to keep in mind that it's got to be relevant to your audience. Now, for the topics of what these Instagram accounts were posting about porn use and romantic relationships, it would be more suited for that niche. Those who are into romance, those who are into romantic relationships and studying them. It would be more suited for that niche. But just because you see something getting a lot of attention, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be relevant to your audience. It doesn't always mean that. Now, I see these accounts using this as a way to attract attention, but that attention that they're attracting is not targeted. And what's going to happen if you do this in your marketing is you will piss off a lot of people. Like, you got to be mindful of, if you decide to actually use controversial topics, current events, or stories of any sort, and you can still use them in your marketing. That's no question. But you don't have to be talking about it at great detail, and then there's no point to the story. Every piece of content that you share out there, there's got to be a point to it. It's got to be something that your audience can gain value from. If you're posting things like what these Instagram accounts are posting, and you're targeting the motivation mindset niche, that's not the kind of content that they're looking for. In fact, people that actually spend their time posting those kinds of content are just looking to get attention. And while those kinds of content may get attention, it's not targeted. You got to be mindful of what kind of audience are you attracting from those kinds of posts. Are they going to be targeted? Are they going to be relevant to your niche? And if you're having doubts, if you're not sure if this post can be relevant to your audience, unless you really know what you're doing, don't post it. Post things that are valuable to your target market. Otherwise, you're going to be surprised at how quickly people will simply unfollow you and get pissed off with you because you're diving into a whole area that's not relevant to them. I mean, think about it like, let's say for vegetarians, like let's say your a social media account is all about vegetarians. Can you imagine if they started talking about meat in their content? You know how many people will get pissed off on that individual that's behind that account? It wouldn't be good. So be mindful of the kind of content that you're posting and make sure that there's a point to every story that you share, whether it's a controversial topic, whether it's about current events or stories. You've got to make sure that there's a point and that there's relevance. Otherwise, it's simply not going to work and you're going to lose your audience that way. Michael asks, how can I find and partner with high quality affiliate programs that align with my audience's interest? First of all, Michael, you got to keep in mind that when you're going out there and searching for affiliate programs, you got to make sure that they're value-based and that they have a very good compensation plan. You want to make sure also that there's a chance for tier 2. That way you can create leverage in your business. So whatever affiliate program that you choose out there, make sure that it's value-based. Make sure that whatever that affiliate program is, whatever they're selling, it's giving value to your target audience, whoever that might be, and it's something that they're looking for. And how do you know if it's something that they're looking for? Well, first of all, you got to make sure that you know what your target audience wants. If you don't know the answer to that question, it's going to be hard for you to look for affiliate programs that are going to be aligning with their interests. So when you take the time to study your target market, to study your niche, and you figure out their pains and challenges and what they're searching for, that's going to help you determine what affiliate programs would be right for them. I'll give you an example. So let's say your target audience is other affiliate marketers, right? And let's say you're looking for an affiliate program that can help a struggling and broke affiliate marketer learn marketing. Now, what kind of affiliate program would you find? You would find one that gives them the education that they need in order to build their skill sets, and it allows them to earn while they learn. And there's also a chance for tier 2. Now, not all affiliate programs that you select will need to have tier 2. You just need to at least have one affiliate program in your array of offers that actually has tier 2 compensation plan. Now, once you have that, you can actually just find other affiliate programs that are going to be of value and relevance to what they're looking for. And another thing is, when you find those affiliate programs, make sure that whoever you sign up with is actually going to help you, actually cares about your success. What is really disheartening about the affiliate marketing industry is people will get signed up with whoever, and then once they sign up, they won't get the help that they need. After they pay up to sign up, what ends up happening is they don't get what they pay for. They don't get the education that they were expecting. And I know a lot of people out there who are struggling because they got ripped off by somebody who made them empty promises. So make sure that whoever you sign up with actually has your best interest in succeeding and actually helping you become a marketer, not just another sleazy affiliate. Scott asked, how essential is SEO to driving organic traffic to affiliate offers? So what does SEO stand for? SEO stands for search engine optimization. Now, what is search engine optimization good for? It's good for blogging, and it's good for videos. Even some social media posts too, but I'm only going to keep it in the context of blogging and videos. Now, for blogging, you got to make sure that you take a course that teaches you how to do SEO properly on your blog so that your blog post can be found. Otherwise, if you're just putting out content on your blog post, but you're not doing the SEO properly, what's going to happen is you're going to be throwing up billboards, but it's going to be in the middle of the desert. It's not going to be found. So you need to take the time to learn how to do search engine optimization correctly so your content gets found. This is the same thing with videos, particularly YouTube or even Rumble, because that's also another video channel that I do as well. So I have a YouTube and Rumble channel, and it's so essentially important that you do your search engine optimization correctly in your video title and in your tags especially. If you're putting out video content on YouTube or Rumble without tags, it's going to be hard for your video to get found. Now, I understand there's videos out there that don't have tags and they still get a lot of engagement and views, but unless you really know what you're doing, I wouldn't recommend that you start off that way. You got to learn and invest into a course that's going to help you how to do search engine optimization for your videos. And make sure that the SEO that you pick out for your videos, make sure whatever you talk about in the video matches those tags, matches those keywords. Otherwise, you're going to confuse the search engine and your video is not going to be found. So keep that in mind when you're doing search engine optimization, is you want to make sure that your keywords are targeted and specific. It can't be just about anything. And you're going to make sure that you take the time to learn and master how to do SEO properly so that your content can be found. Jean asked, what are some best practices for building trust and credibility with my audience as an affiliate marketer? You may want to actually get a pen and a piece of paper to write this down. You got a pen and piece of paper out? Fantastic. So the first thing that I would do to build trust and credibility is simply to have confidence. When you put out content, you got to do it with confidence, not as someone who's scared, especially when you're doing videos like what you're seeing right now. You got to make sure that you exhibit confidence, like you are the leader that people want to follow, not just someone who's desperate to make a sale. Because I will be honest, not to name any names out there, but there's a lot of people out there right now who I see on social media that they keep making it all about the company and keep talking about the benefits and features about if they get signed up with this company. And that's all you see. And you notice that the way that they market is very amateurish. And especially if they're approaching your messenger inboxes, even more worse. So I would recommend that if you really want to build that trust and credibility, you got to make sure to exhibit confidence, not fake confidence, but confidence that you're comfortable in your own skin, that you're the leader and the authority in your niche and you know what you're talking about. Exhibit confidence in all that you do for your marketing, especially when you're doing videos. Now, in order to build trust and credibility, the second thing I would do is to give people what they want. People that are in your niche right now have pains, challenges, and problems that they're going through. And they're on the internet searching for answers. Now, you're going to make sure that you structure your content in a way that it's going to be not only informative, but helpful to your target niche. Don't give away everything that you're doing in your business. Save that for when they sign up, but you want to make sure to pique their curiosity. Make sure to actually show them that they can still be successful even though they're faced with all these challenges and pains and problems that they're having right now. Because if you're not really showing people that you're the authority and all you're just doing is messing around, then no one's going to be really tuning into your content that much. They're just going to think that you're just there to have fun and not really be a marketer. And that comes with positioning yourself as the leader and authority in the marketplace. It's so essential that you do that, because if you don't, then what's going to happen is people are not going to trust you. You're not going to have that credibility. In fact, people are just going to turn away from you because they don't see you as the solution provider. They don't see you as the one that's going to help them with their challenges, with their pains, with their problems. The third thing I would add to that list is to share results. Now, what happens if you're someone that's brand new and you don't have any results in your business right now? This is what I would do. I would start, first of all, by building my results, either from doing a solo ad run and then showcasing however many leads that you get into your autoresponder, especially when you make your first sale. You can also share other people's success stories about how this program has helped them change their lives. Now, you don't need to, don't say what the program is, but you want to word it in a way that it piques their curiosity. So you can share other people's success stories and especially share your own results too, because that's what's going to help you build up that credibility and trust so that people will not think for a moment that you're bullshitting them. And that's the last thing that they want, is to feel like they're being toyed with and lied to. Nobody likes being lied to. So have confidence, be the authority and leader in the marketplace, help solve their pains, problems, and challenges, and be sure to share your results, even if it's other people's success stories. Darcy asked, How can I create a long-term affiliate marketing strategy that will sustain my business over time? So this comes with planning out your DMO. What is the DMO? Your DMO is your daily method of operation. This is the game plan that you're going to follow to a T every single day to move you forward in getting results in your business. Now, how do you select what you want to do? Well, first of all, you got to choose a product that is going to help you create leverage in your business. Forget about creating your own product, selling your own product, creating your own website. That's not needed right now. In fact, if you're brand new and you've never marketed online before, I highly recommend you avoid doing that. Instead, learn how to sell other people's products. And once you have a product or service that you can actually sell to other people in your niche, what you got to do after that is you got to look at the different strategies and skill sets that are out there. You don't need to do every single one of them. In fact, I highly recommend that you don't. All you need to do is pick one form of paid marketing. I would recommend solo ads. And I would pick one form of free marketing. Now, I would do social media in the context of YouTube and Facebook. So I would go ahead and focus on those things to incorporate as part of your DMO, as well as make sure that as part of your daily method of operation, always take the time to invest into building your skill sets, because that's what's going to help you. When you've mastered one marketing strategy and you've gotten really good at it to where it's giving you very good results, then you move on to the next thing, the next strategy that you want to go ahead and master. So just keep in mind that if you want to have a long-term strategy for your business, make sure that you have a daily method of operation in place. And the activities that you select, make sure they are revenue-producing activities. So what do I mean by revenue-producing activities? Like, for instance, solo ads. Like, place an order for a solo ad, and that's a revenue-producing activity. Shoot a video, that's a revenue-producing activity. Create a YouTube short, that's a revenue-producing activity. Put out your social media post, that's a revenue-producing activity. It's just up to you how you want to do it, but you want to make sure that you're doing something in your business every single day so you can be on track to generating the results that you're looking for so that you can succeed in this industry over the long term. Okay, so if there are any more questions, feel free to ask right now. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this live stream up. Okay, I don't see any more questions coming in. I trust you got a ton of value out of this live stream. And if you did, I invite you to join me on the journey of achieving time freedom in the affiliate marketing world. Simply grab my free beginner's cheat sheet for affiliate marketing report by looking for the link below this video. And let me know how I can be of service to you on your journey to business success. I'll gladly point you in the right direction. With that said, this is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Thank you so much for joining me on this live stream episode. Have an amazing day wherever you may be, whatever time zone that you're watching this from, and I'll see you on the next one very soon. Take care and all the absolute best.